welcome back to Kart Circuit Autobahn. I'm Alan.
Hi, and I'm Brett. Welcome back to our Find the Front series, where today we'll be talking about the art of passing.
Yeah, some of the things that we're going to be covering today is do's and don'ts of passing and some of the consequences that will happen if you do make a pass or if you don't make a pass. As I had mentioned in one of our earlier videos, when you do or decide to make a pass, there'll be consequences into the race, not only for yourself but other people around you. So we'll be covering some of the aspects of that and how to handle that in tight situations and in free running situations as well.
Yep, and one thing to remember, Alan, is I'm trying to make a pass on you, the guy behind me is trying to make a pass on me, and so on and so forth, right? So it's kind of a little bit of a combination effect down the line, right?
Yeah, exactly. So one of the things that I always and coach people when I coach younger people is you either pass or get passed. So that's the one thing that you always try to instruct people is if you wait too long, you're going to end up getting passed by somebody, and then you're going to have to try to work to pass them back.
Absolutely. And when we're passing, we're on top of the world, right? And when we get passed, we just got to live to fight another day, right? Not the end of the world or anything like that. To finish first you got to finish. So, we got to definitely keep some stuff up our sleeves, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So for the purposes of today's video, keep in mind that we are going to run the kart speed or the actual speed of the video in a slower mode. It allows us to actually commentate on the video a little bit better. These karts are going close to 50 miles an hour down the straightaway, even though they are rental karts. So, but just keep in mind that we're slowing this down just for purposes of the video today.
Yep, definitely. Let's get right into it.
Sounds good. This is a great start here. The driver is starting near or at the back of the pack, and fortunately he's got the inside line. With our kart track here at Kart Circuit Autobahn, actually either the inside or the outside line is a good place to start in turn one.
Absolutely, yeah, and we can tell there that we've checked our shoulder there. We're aware of the karts behind us. We're able to step up to a higher, wider line and maybe take an aggressive line through there. And now we got a little bit of a payoff coming as we get to run through turn 6 here into turn 7.
Well, if you noticed also at the back of the top of the hill, there was a yellow flag. So the driver was setting the guy up in front of him here. And he actually, he could not pass in that turn, but he did set up the two karts in front of him. Now he's got a great run on this guy here. He's waiting for a couple people in front of him to make mistakes. Here's a perfect example to shoot up inside of 3. Great place to pass. He's got good momentum, and he waited for that gentleman to make a mistake, and now he's got a good run on him. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite good enough, but he's still in a position to set the two drivers up in front of him here.
Exactly, yep, and we backed off that kart right in front of us there, and I can't help but think that if we would have made contact there and chose to bump track, we don't get this run that we got.
Exactly right, yeah, exactly right.
So we're able to pull right ahead here coming into turn 7 on the inside here, and we're able to make this pass work.
Yeah, it was a great pass. Some tracks, just keep in mind, some tracks you can use the rumble strips or the curbing. Our track is one of those tracks that you can, Absolutely. And it works it to their advantage. Okay, next video is a mid-pack driving. It's a one-on-one scenario, and we'll cover to see how the driver does in this situation here. Sets him up great on the inside. A little bit of minor contact there, but there was no harm, no foul. Not enough to call a penalty on. Gets to the top of the hill. Obviously, once again, we're covering the same driver that we covered in past videos. Yep. He's got a favorite place to pass, and everybody knows it's at the top of the hill. Yep. So he set the guy up. He did the under-over move. Perfect move on him. Got him. Had the momentum going down the hill, and he got him.
Yeah, that's one where we see ourselves in that position in turn 4, and we're licking our chops. Right? It's a great spot.
Exactly right. So in this video, we're going to be covering one of our 20-lap features, which was a side-by-side race. And you'll notice that the pass that the driver makes here, there is some incidental contact. Not enough to make a penalty call, but some minor contact does happen in kart racing. You'll notice this a little bit where there's a little tap, gets the driver loose in front of him. Totally acceptable. Yep. As long as he doesn't take the driver out here and sets him up once again in an over-under move, and he got him going down the hill again.
Yeah, and we can expect that in starts, right? A little
Absolutely.
Bit of bumping and things like that. We're all trying to get through the first couple of turns, so things like that are totally acceptable.
Yep.
Okay, so let's take a look at the next video. We'll see how we're going here. Coming through the S turns here, making up a little bit of space on the kart in front of us. Let's see what happens here. We're going to set up all the way to the left side of the track. We notice that the driver in front has missed that apex there, so we're not going to hesitate. We know exactly what our line through that turn is. A little bit of a lift and then right back on it, and then it looks like we're making our way through pretty nicely.
Well, if you notice how much momentum he gained from that as well too, and it was a commitment to the line, and it also gave him a great momentum run on the karts in front of him. Now he's catching the other karts just a little bit further on in that same race. Yep. He's gonna make a similar move in the same position. But this shows extreme patience and making the move at the right time. And one of the things that we talked about earlier was that a lot of tracks you can pretty much pass in just about any turn. And then there are certain drivers out there that can make the turn in turns that you don't think that you could pass in. So
yep, absolutely.
And one of the things that you'll notice specifically when we're covering these, because these are driving our rental carts, is it's all about momentum.
Yep. Yeah, we even saw we came up kind of on the cart in front of us in the S turn, and we gave him a little bump there, and it wasn't really worth making the pass there or anything like that. So we got to understand that there's certain parts of the track where we were mentioning they are great passing zones, and there's other parts where we just need to stay behind, kind of bide our time, and then wait for that passing zone, right?
Well, exactly right. And the one that they just covered there, he waited, he was patient, he had good momentum, and the two carts in front of him made errors, and he got two carts at once there.
Yep.
Or if he got one, he's going to get the next one right away here in a very similar spot where this driver's one of his favorite passing zones is around the hill here. So a lot of the passing is done around the hill and over in turn 10, the second to the last turn too. So we'll be covering some of this, and he's doing a great job. He's showing great patience. This is the start of another race. He's towards the back of the pack, but once again he's showing great patience and biding his time, waiting for the right position, wait for a driver to make a mistake. This is a perfect example of you can pass on the inside or the outside.
Yes, absolutely.
Hope you enjoyed our continuation of Find the Front series with the art of passing. Some of the things that we covered today are tricks and trades of things that we learned, the do's and don'ts on what to do at Kart Circuit Autobahn.
That's right. It'll be interesting to see how you, the viewer, and the driver can attribute that information, come out to our track, and see what you can do.
And follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.